Chances are you've heard about this place in the old town of Puerto Del Carmen. It's called Casa Cabaña. It's situated in the old town just above the harbour. And why are we here? Well, it's under new management and the new team invited us down so we can showcase you exactly what they have to offer. Now, if you've been here before, the menu is very simple, but they have added some new things and there's a whole new team to welcome you to Casa Cabaña. So come on, let's get dining and stand by for one of the biggest feasts we've ever had. Yes, we're going for 4 different mains. Let's go. So what can I say about this place? It gives me a real home from home feeling and there's loads of people inside there. But we chose to sit outside on this beautiful terrace area. It's a gorgeous evening, it gets some fresh air, and I am going to tell you all about the menu here, because not only is it that sort of home from home feel, the menu as well is very homely, if that makes sense. Loads of different starters. Now, when I say we're in for a feast, I mean we are in for a feast tonight. Now, when I'm invited down to somewhere like this, when it's a change of owners or a brand new restaurant, I always say to the owner, listen, you're inviting me down and I really do appreciate it. So you tell me what you want me to eat. What sort of dish do you want people to see? What are your specials? And that way I can really showcase the food. Well, I didn't expect a list of 4 different mains to try. I said, no, there's only 2 of us. We haven't brought the kids tonight. But she said, listen, I would love you to try everything and whatever's left, you can take home for the boys. So they're going to be happy as well. But we're going to have a selection of starters and we're going to have a selection of mains as well. I guarantee you, I eat most of them anyway. But you've got a full range of starters, prawn cocktail, avocado prawns, pate. Now, although it's under new ownership, it's sort of the same menu as before. So if you've eaten at Casa Cabaña before, well, it's the same sort of menu, but there's lots of different extras on there for you to try. Things like pate with marmalade, that sort of restaurant. I love food like this. It's just a proper 3-course homely menu. I absolutely love it. I cannot wait to try everything. Mains, well, there's fish and chips, grilled cod, salmon and prawn Wellington. That sounds interesting. Orange salmon, grilled sea bass. I tell you what, it's a good job they've ordered for us because I would not know what to choose off this menu. And there's everything, all your extras like your sweet potato fries, and all dishes are served with mashed potatoes or Canarian potatoes or fries and a mix of vegetables or side salad. There you go. So I am going to put the website down below so that you can have a look at the menu, and you need to make a reservation here always. I've been watching the people come in and they've all got reservations and they're all greeted and they're all sat down. So make a reservation, check out the menu, and you know what I say, let's get dining. Although we knew what we were having, Mrs TravelON got to order in the drinks because, well, she needs something to do, doesn't she, while I'm busy showing you all these fantastic restaurants. But the staff here are super attentive and they really do make you feel at home and one of the family. Whether you choose to sit outside or inside, it's a really comfortable place with a lovely atmosphere and a lovely vibe. Casa Cabaña has got some fantastic reviews and inside is very sort of rustic, oldie worldy and just so nice. I love the decor, I love the attention to detail. There's plenty for you to drink and, well, plenty for you to eat as well. The food looks absolutely incredible. I cannot wait to get stuck in. What I do like about this place is you can see all the food being cooked and there's an open kitchen. I do like the restaurants with open kitchens because you know everything's fresh. Outside is a more modern feel, and who doesn't like eating outside with a beautiful terrace? So let me know in the comments, do you prefer to eat outside or would you prefer to eat inside in this cozy, comfortable, beautiful restaurant? With drinks arriving and Mrs TravelON going for a very large glass of sangria, it was time to get the starters, and look at this. The service again with a smile. I cannot wait. We went for the prawns with avocado. We went for the croquetas and the meatballs. Look at this. The presentation, absolutely fantastic. So you know what I always say, let's get stuck in to these starters and see what they're like. Stand by. Wow, these starters look absolutely incredible. Look, So we've gone for the prawns with avocado, which is all mine. Mrs TravelON doesn't like prawns. The meatballs, they look absolutely to die for, with a tomato sauce, I think. And this is one of the specials that the team wanted to show. It's croquetas. I'm not sure which ones, but I will tell you in a minute. And it's all washed down with a bottle of my favourite posh water. Let's get into it. I am diving straight in to the fish croquetas. However, we have just been served another starter, and it's one of my favourites, pate. Oh, I love a bit of pate. Who is a pate person? But without further ado, I am just going to go straight in. I'm sorry to do it, but oh wow. Now that is one of the best croquetas I have ever tasted. Absolutely beautiful. Mrs TravelOn's got to try one of these. There we go. What do you think of that? That's really nice, isn't it?
That is delicious. That is really good.
Beautiful. Right, I'm going straight in with the prawns. Those are all mine. I'm going to enjoy them. Mrs TravelOn, you crack on. You enjoy. Have a meatball, have a croqueta, have some pate. I will be sampling that in a minute, and you can tell me in a minute what you like the best. But look at this. Wow. This is prawns and avocado. Prawns have to be one of my favourite dishes. And Mrs TravelOn can't stand them, which is fantastic for me. But it comes with salad, look. Whole selection of salad on there. It is so fresh. So I'll come back to them in a minute because we've got meatballs to try. You've just tried a meatball, nice?
Nice, yeah. Meaty.
Well, I should hope so. They are as well, look at that. And you can tell they are homemade, look. They are delicious. Look at that with all the sauce on. Them are really, really good meatballs. And last but not least, we've got the pate. So I am going to dive into the pate, but lovely crispy bread. And you've got pate and a marmalade. So who am I not to try everything together? Because if that's how they're serving it, well, that is how it should be eaten. Wow. And it's on like a toasted bread. That is absolutely beautiful. There are not many restaurants in Lanzarote that serve this type of sort of homely food. Bit of pate, bit of prawns, meatballs, croquetas, that sort of thing. This is definitely a place for me. So we're going to get these starters down us and try and leave some room for the mains. Mrs TravelOn is well in here. Empty plates all around. The prawns were absolutely beautiful. I think my favourite starter out there was obviously the prawns. Meatballs as well come a very, very close second. In fact, well, they were all fantastic because the croquetas are sort of trumping the meatballs as well. Mrs TravelOn, what was your favourite?
So I was the opposite of him. My favourite was the croquetas, then the pate.
There you go, croquetas, then pate. So we're going to wait for our mains, but while they're coming, I'm going to take you for a little walk and show you exactly where this place is because it's a little bit out of the way in the old town. So let's go walk the starters off. So welcome to the old town of Puerto Del Carmen, and this is where Casa Cabaña is situated. It's just up that way. So down behind me, you can see the harbour. You all know where the old town harbour is. And this road runs parallel along the back of the harbour. So let me show you that way and show you how you find Casa Cabaña. Because it is out the way, but it's certainly one of those hidden gems that if you don't already know about, which I think most people do, well, you do now, don't you? So there's the incredible views of the harbour area down there. You've got Heineken Bar and you've got the rest of Puerto Del Carmen there. But we are in this direction here. So it is a beautiful little street, so quiet in this area. And there's a little sports bar here as well, little Irish bar. Helen's Irish Bar, look, with nice little tables and chairs outside. Look at that lovely little sports bar here, just to grab a drink either before or after dinner. Absolutely gorgeous. Little nook there to sit and relax. Sport on the telly, can't go wrong. So there used to be quite a few different restaurants up here. Now there's Casa Cabaña, and I'm not sure if there's any more, but it's just such a quiet area. Listen, you can't hear anything, can you? So just up there, you've got the Aquarius apartments as well. And we are just over here, look. Beautiful little walkway, so you could walk directly from the harbour just up these little walkways here. Right, so it's ideal to get a taxi. These guys are getting a taxi. Yeah. How was your dinner?
Brilliant, fabulous. Absolutely lovely.
What did you have?
I had rack of lamb.
It's so excellent here.
Did you enjoy it? Highly recommended.
Service?
Very.
Yeah.
No worries. Well, listen, you get a taxi. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. And here we are. Once you hit the flowers, you know you're at Casa Cabaña. So let's get inside and see if the mains have been served. All 4 of them. Come on, let's go.
Well, the mains had certainly arrived, and look at the presentation. Absolutely gorgeous, and huge plates as well. I really don't know how we are going to get all of these mains down us. But you know me, I'll give anything a try. We went for the lamb. Look at that, the lamb shank. That looks absolutely gorgeous. We also went for the belly of pork, which equally looks just as good, with creamy mashed potato and the sea bass. Canary and potato served on the side of the salmon Wellington as well. Oh my gosh. Now, all dishes, as I said, are served with canary and potatoes, mashed potatoes or fries, but thankfully we only had 1 fries, 1 salad and 1 portion of canary and potatoes. I reckon we'll get this done. What do you think? Anyway, you know what I always say? Let's get stuck in.
Well, I don't know about taking some home. I don't reckon we will. I reckon we'll do all of this, but what a selection. And this is what this is all about. This video is to give the new team here a little help by letting you know what they do. To be honest, it's very busy here already, so they don't need that much help, but definitely book your table. Look at this. Hot plates as well. This is the sea bass. Wow, look at that. It comes with mussels and peas. We've got some gorgeous homemade chips. You know I cannot resist homemade chips, and these are real homemade chips. Can't fill up on those though. We got the good stuff to go. With this, I think, being one of my favourite, this is the belly of pork. We got the rack of lamb, which I haven't had for a very, very long time. I'm really looking forward to this. This is the one I'm more looking forward to than anything. And then we've also got the salmon Wellington as well. Well, what can I say? It's time to get stuck in to these mains. Right, Mrs TravelON is going straight in with the sea bass, but I have had to start with this lamb because look at it. Well, first of all, I need to cut it and make sure that I'm getting the biggest portion. Wow, so tender. Now, I feel really bad doing this, but there's no one around here on the terrace, so I don't feel that bad. I just want to show you that. And do that. Oh wow. That is absolutely incredible. I promise I'll use my knife and fork for the next one. I just had to show you that. So we are going to swap plates, but Mrs TravelON is going to stick with 1 plate. She can have the lamb because I've shown you that. But I had to get in to this sea bass, and I do love fresh fish. And sea bass is one of those dishes that I don't tend to ever order. And to be honest, out of all the restaurants that we've been to, I've not seen sea bass on the menu. Oh wow.
It's really good.
That is absolutely insanely good. Look at that fresh fish. That is beautiful, tender, flaky sea bass. And it comes with little mussels or clams as well, perfectly cooked.
Not like you.
Mrs TravelON is tucking right in to the lamb.
Very good.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
And the sea bass was amazing. And I'm not really a fish person.
You enjoyed the sea bass?
Yes. Really enjoyed it.
I know what you want to try, the salmon Wellington, don't you?
Yeah.
Right, I'll get that tried so that you can try that. Right then, so this is the salmon and prawn Wellington. Mrs TravelON was excited about it till she heard it had prawns in it.
Yeah.
But it comes with canary and potatoes, so let's get one of those down. You can't go wrong with a canary and potato. And let's get right in to this. So this is a huge piece of salmon with pastry. Look at that. I suppose it's like a beef Wellington, but it's a salmon one. Wow, look at this. That looks absolutely beautiful. Oh wow, beautiful pink salmon, which blends well into the shirt. You've got to be a real man to pull pink off like this. Mrs TravelON is side-eyeing. She's dying to get stuck into this. The pastry is just cooked to perfection. Golden brown salmon and prawn Wellington. I'll hand this over to Mrs TravelON. Look at the size of the salmon on that. Mrs TravelON, how is it? Oh, there won't be much left for me, will there? Beautiful, no? So you've tried the lamb, you've tried the sea bass, and now you've tried the salmon. So far, what's your favourite?
I can't decide.
I think the favourite will probably be this one because, well, this is the belly of pork, and it comes with incredible crackling on top. Oh my gosh, with a sort of gravy sauce. I don't even know where to start with this. And then, are you ready for the crunch? Look, listen to that. Look at that, that is so, so tender. With some beautiful, creamy mashed potato. Oh my God, that mashed potato is to die for. So we're gonna swap plates. Mrs TravelOn's gonna try the pork. I'm gonna mop up everything. And then I'm gonna tell you what our favorite was out of these 4 mains. I can't believe we're actually gonna eat 4 mains. None of this is coming home. Absolutely none. We might even have room for dessert as well. I don't know. So Mrs TravelOn is really embarrassed because we've done 4 mains.
We did.
There is very little left. We've got a few Canarian potatoes and a few chips, which I'm going to nibble. I don't know what to say. However, you've got to imagine that each main usually would come with chips on the side and either veg or mashed potato or Canarian potatoes. So we didn't have 4 lots of them. So it wasn't too bad. It wasn't as bad as we expected. But what was your favourite?
Definitely the pork and then the salmon Wellington.
Okay, I am definitely going to go lamb as the favourite. And I might even touch on the sea bass actually. I think those are my 2 favourite. The pork was amazing, but I definitely like the lamb and the sea bass.
We're opposites tonight. Opposite.
I don't know about opposites, but I'm about to pop, if I'm honest with you. Will we have dessert? I bet the desserts here are really nice. What do you reckon?
To share.
We'll
romantic,
see what they say.
Romantic.
We'll see what they say. After all, we're here for them tonight. Right, we're going to have a breather. We're going to get these collected. I'm certainly going to be nibbling these chips, so they better come soon. And I'll let you know if we're having dessert, and if we are having dessert, see you for dessert, I guess. Right, well, we weren't going to go for dessert, and then they said we do mini desserts. Now they do full portion desserts as well. They also do these mini ones. Look at these: white chocolate, bounty, salty caramel, and another one as well. So we've got a little selection of desserts for you. 4 mains, 4 starters, and 4 desserts. We are powering through. We are powering through, but these are mini. So I'm going to go straight in with this bad boy here. Look, this is the white chocolate with raspberries. Look at that. That is honestly the naughtiest thing I have ever tasted. I'm just going to run through these and show you one at a time, and then let Mrs TravelOn
I'll have
dive
the coffee
in.
while I wait.
Bounty. I don't know what this base is, but it's the same in each of the desserts. It's like a cream. Right, this one is a salted caramel, and this one's got a different base to it. And then last but not least, well, I think this could be a Twix one. And I think it's got the same chocolatey base. So you've got a creamy base and a chocolatey base. Either way, I'm completely intolerant to all of this, and I only do it for you, don't I? Tell you what, it's worth going for the pain.
Which is your favourite though?
That one.
Yeah.
Raspberries. You try. They are absolutely to die for. Really, really creamy.
What's this one? Twix?
That's a salty caramel.
That's gorgeous.
There you go. We're going to get these desserts down us. And I am going to pass out, I think. So there you go. We've had to come for a little walk down in the Old Town Harbour, which is a beautiful thing to do, straight out of Casa Cabaña, just down these little stairs, and you can walk along the harbour front. It is beautiful. Fantastic restaurant, home from home cooking. The food was delicious. I liked the mini desserts as well. They were good, weren't they?
They were great, but he ate most of them.
I ate all of them. In fact, I've ate everything today, and I said that I weren't going to eat too much, did I? But food-wise, I mean, the starters were fantastic, the mains were fantastic. Definitely get yourself up there. Get yourself a taxi there. It's easier. You can always come down and have a little walk afterwards. Portion-wise, well, as you saw, they're massive. And prices, well, the prices are not too bad. I'm going to put the link below down for their website so you can get the menu and see the prices. But prices were not that bad either. And it's such a nice little peaceful area. So get yourself down there. Everything's going to be on this video, all the information. Make sure to book your table because there was lots of people coming in with reservations. So you definitely have to book. And we've also got to give a massive thanks to the staff at Casa Cabaña because they were absolutely fantastic, and new owners as well. So they've taken over. They've only been there a few days, so there's going to be lots of changes there. As I said, same menu, but extra things on there. Expect some great things to come because these lot look like they know exactly what they're doing. So thanks for inviting us down.
Thank you.
It was an absolute pleasure. I'll see you in the next one. Make sure to like, follow and subscribe. And where we'll be eating next, I have no idea, but she'll drag me somewhere for sure. See you later.